Have you heard the news? Everyone is talking about it. It seems like the entire internet is buzzing. And the reason is a project called the Pi Network. You might have seen it on your phone. Maybe a friend invited you to join. For years, people have been quietly tapping a button on their screens. They have been collecting something called Pi coins. Many people wondered if it would ever be worth anything. Is this real? When will this pay off? Well, it looks like we finally have our answer. And let me tell you, it is bigger than anyone expected. The quiet little app that lived on your phone just made a very loud noise. So, why is everyone so excited right now? It's simple. The team behind Pi Network just dropped some major news. This isn't just a small update. This is the kind of announcement that people have been waiting for since 2019. For a long time, the value of a Pi coin was zero. It was a placeholder. It was a promise of something to come in the future. Pioneers, that's what they call the users, have been patient. They've been mining day after day. They have been building the community. Now that patience is starting to look like a very smart investment of their time. The news has sent shockwaves through social media. People are scrambling to check their Pi apps. So what exactly is the Pi network? And why isn't it like Bitcoin or Ethereum? With Bitcoin, you need powerful computers. These computers solve very hard math problems. This is called mining. It uses massive electricity and costs a lot of money to get started. Pi Network wanted to change that. They created a new way to mine coins. All you need is your smartphone. You open the app once a day. You press a button. That's it. You're contributing to the network and earning Pi. It doesn't drain your battery. It doesn't use your data. It's designed for everyone. This approach is revolutionary. Think about it. Alright, let's get to the news everyone is losing their minds over. The announcement that changed everything. For years, the question has been the same. When will Pi have a value? What will the price be? People speculated wildly. Some said it would be a few cents. Others dreamed it might be a few dollars. The Pi core team was always very quiet about this. They always said the value would be determined by the market, by the community. They focused on building the technology and the network first. They wanted to create real utility. They believed the price would follow. This made the anticipation even greater. The official launch price for the Pi coin has been set at $314,159. Yes, you read that right. Over $314,000 per coin. Let that sink in for a moment. This is not a typo. The team has confirmed this figure. The announcement referenced the mathematical constant pi, 3.14159, but the number itself is what has shocked the world, a price almost unimaginable. The announcement came through the official app and social channels, and it spread like wildfire. At first, many thought it was a joke or a hack, but the Pi core team stood by the number and explained it as part of their long-term vision. They're aiming for Pi to be a global store of value, a kind of digital gold, a currency used for major transactions. This price sets a powerful precedent from day one. It is completely different from any other crypto launch in history. Pi is starting at the top. They are making a statement. Our network, our community, our technology. It's a high-stakes move, but it shows incredible confidence from the core team. With this price, they are challenging the biggest names in finance. Pi is here to change the game, and the world is watching. So you've been mining Pi on your phone, you have a few hundred coins, maybe you have a few thousand. You're looking at the official price of $314,159 per coin. You do the math, you might be sitting down trying to catch your breath. On paper, you could be a millionaire, maybe even a multi-millionaire. The coins you collected for free could be life-changing, but hold on, it's not as simple as cashing out tomorrow. Important. Mainnet is still in a closed period. You can't transfer Pi to exchanges like Coinbase yet. Right now, focus is on using Pi inside its own ecosystem. The core team wants to build a real economy first. They want people to buy goods and services using Pi. That builds real-world strength. The high price is a guidepost, an anchor for internal transactions. Imagine discovering gold. You have a big pile, but no stores accept it yet. You can't buy groceries with it right now. First, finders must trade among themselves, maybe trade a small piece for a loaf of bread, peer-to-peer transfers inside the community. The $314,159 price tag is the agreed value for internal Pi trades. It encourages treating Pi as precious. Protect it. Secure your wallet. Be careful of scams. With this price, you are a target. Real wealth comes from participating in the Pi economy, offer services or buy from Pi apps. Cash out comes later. For now, build and transact inside the Pi economy. This announcement from Pi is like throwing a giant boulder into a calm lake. The ripples are going to spread far and wide. It will affect the entire cryptocurrency community. For years, the crypto world followed a certain formula: launch, list, trade. Pi Network just took that playbook and threw it in the trash. They're proving there is another way: build value through people first. This could cause major shifts in how new crypto projects are developed. Future projects might prioritize building a massive user base instead of expensive marketing. Developers will study the Pi model and try to replicate its success. Pi could be the trendsetter for the next generation of digital money. At first, supporters of the giants may laugh, calling the price unrealistic, but tens of millions of verified users are a force to be reckoned with. If those millions agree the value is $314,159, then it becomes so. Pi's ecosystem could pull users and developers away from other platforms. This might force the entire industry to become more user-friendly. This news brings massive new attention to crypto and could bring millions into the space. Okay, let's talk more about this price: $314,159. It is a huge number. Hard to wrap your head around. Why did the core team choose this number? It's a clever reference to the mathematical constant pi, 3.14159. It nods to the founders' academic roots and their long-term approach. It's not random, it's a statement of identity and strategy. This price is a strategic anchor. A high value discourages short-term selling. You wouldn't sell a whole coin for pizza. You'd sell fractions. It encourages holding. Fractional transfers make small purchases easy while preserving unit value. For developers, high unit value simplifies pricing. A $1,000 laptop could be 0.003 pi. Transactions become easier to manage using fractions. Pi fits small purchases using fractions and large purchases using 1 or 2 coins. When you check your PI balance, don't just multiply and daydream about cars. That value represents the trust of millions and the potential of apps and services. Value isn't just the price, it's the ecosystem that supports it. The real story is community, security, and the services built on top. Be smart. Protect your assets with security best practices. Think about building and participating, not just cashing out. This unit value makes Pi flexible for everything from coffee to real estate. Remember, price is the headline. The ecosystem is the story. The price has been announced. The excitement is at an all-time high. So what is the next step on the roadmap? The most important phase is the transition to the open mainnet. Right now, Pi is in closed mainnet, a testing ground for apps and KYC. It allows the core team to make sure everything works and for devs to build apps. It also enables pioneers to complete identity verification, a key step for security. During this closed period, activity centers on peer-to-peer transactions between verified pioneers. People are already trading goods and services using Pi as a benchmark. For example, 0.01 Pi could equal over $3,000 based on the official price. The next major milestone is open mainnet. No exact date given yet. They want more apps built and a mature ecosystem before opening up. They also want a large number of pioneers to pass KYC and a healthy P2P market. Once open mainnet and external connectivity are ready, exchange listings could follow. When Pi hits public exchanges, the $314,159 figure will be tested by global market forces. Will it hold? Will it go up or down? No one knows for sure. But Pi has a major advantage. Tens of millions of loyal holders who believe in the value. The journey is far from over. The transition to open mainnet is the next big chapter. The world will be watching to see what happens next. Let's take a moment to appreciate the most important part of Pi Network. It's not the code, it's not the price, it's the community. A currency is useless if no one uses or believes in it. Pi understood that from day one. Tens of millions, people from almost every country speaking many languages with varied professions. They are pioneers, checking the app, mentoring new members, building together. This community is the engine that drives the project. This mass community is also a huge marketplace, and with the new price, it's coming to life. A farmer in Vietnam could sell rice for Pi, a designer in the US could accept Pi for work. This forms a true circular economy. Money stays and circulates within the ecosystem. Real utility matters far more than speculative trading on exchanges. The core team built the platform. The pioneers will build the world on top of it. They will develop apps in the Pi browser, spread the word, and recruit more users. This decentralized grassroots approach is what makes Pi resilient. Powered by millions, Pi aims to be the most widely used currency in the world. So, what does the future hold for Pi Network and its millions of pioneers? After this groundbreaking announcement, the future looks incredibly bright. The project has moved from quiet accumulation to explosive value creation. For pioneers, your patience and faith are being rewarded. The digital coins you collected are now recognized as a significant asset. Be smart, be secure, be an active participant in the growing economy. The next few months will be critical. Expect the Pi ecosystem to blossom. Developers will launch apps, social, games, fintech, all powered by Pi. Utility increases value, which drives growth, a flywheel effect. Pi will be studied by developers, economists, and the media as a powerful case study. It will bring crypto to the masses in a way no one has before. Keep tapping that button, engage with the community, and get ready. The journey with Pi Network is just getting started. If you found this useful, subscribe for updates on Pi and the crypto world. Stay safe and stay informed.